Today marks the one-year anniversary of a devastating earthquake in Turkey near the Syrian border that killed more than 53,000 people. Locals have dubbed it the disaster of the century. And Turkey's president visited the epicenter of the quake to inspect the efforts to rebuild the city. EWTN Vatican News Correspondent Colm Flynn has more.
Good evening, Tracy. It was at 4:17 a.m. exactly a year ago today that a huge 7.8 earthquake completely destroyed large areas of southern Turkey and northern Syria. 60,000 people died, and suddenly millions of people were left homeless. I was there last week visiting some of the worst affected regions for an upcoming report being broadcast this Friday on EWTN News in Depth. We saw the devastating effects of this earthquake. Buildings in rubble, towns almost completely annihilated, and people left with very little hope. And even though a year has passed, there is still so much need. Caritas International has been distributing thousands of food parcels, hygiene packs, drinking water, mattresses, blankets and so on, but it still isn't enough. They simply do not have the supplies they need to meet the ever-increasing demand. Today, 2 million people are living in large camps that were built in a hurry for those displaced by the earthquake. And as you'll see in our report this Friday, we went to one of the camps filled with tents and prefabricated rooms where we talked to Syrian refugees. These are people who had fled the war 10 years ago, had made a life in Turkey, and now their life is on hold. They, along with so many others, are now just waiting for their houses to be rebuilt and for them to have a home once again. We filmed the great work being done by organisations like Malteser International, who are trying to bring aid to the affected areas. Many of the workers who accompanied us had lost loved ones themselves in the earthquake. One woman had tears in her eyes as we were filming a spot where her parents' apartment building once stood. She told us the heartbreaking story of how her mother escaped the earthquake, but her father did not. For days, they heard her dad's cries from deep inside the rubble, and then the cries stopped. As the wars in Ukraine and Gaza dominate the headlines, Malteser International and Caritas feel that the stories from this earthquake and the victims are being overshadowed. They want to make sure that these people who have suffered so much and have so little are not forgotten. In Rome, Colm Flynn, EWTN News Nightly.